What's going on, guys? In this video I wanted to give some quick advice for the new privates or lower enlisted coming into the Army, and just some quick tips that is generic for all MOSs, all privates coming into the Army, that can help you set yourself up for some success. So coming into the Army as a private or a specialist, IET status, there's good and bad. Not a whole lot is expected of you because you just haven't been in the Army that long. So when you mess up, they just treat it as a learning experience. But you also you have a lot more. You have less responsibilities, but that can take up more of your free time because they know you don't know what you're doing. They have to teach you, and by teaching you, that may take some of your free time, if you know what I'm saying, or it'll make you stronger. So yeah, what they say in the Army is, as a private, you'll either be strong or you'll be smart. So you learn the system or you don't, and you'll do a lot of physical training. So yeah, so you'll learn the system and all that. Come in with a good attitude. Don't think you know it all, because you don't. I was kind of like that. Like, oh, I watch all the YouTube videos. I know what the Army's going to be like. You don't know what it's going to be like. It's a lot different doing it than sitting on the couch watching a YouTube video, like saying that you could go to formation at 0445, or saying that you could do all the stuff. Yeah, you can do all that, but it's a lot different actually doing it than saying you could do it. So yeah, come in with a good attitude, a learning attitude. It's all a big learning experience. Take it with a grain of salt. Nothing here is personal. They're just trying to make you the best soldier that you can be. So yeah, that's two main points. And then some advice: make good friends. Your battle buddies will take you a long way, a lot farther than you could go on your own. You're gonna have some people here that you don't necessarily like, and that's okay. But you still have to work with them, and you still have to do your job. You don't have to hang out with them on the weekends and go get some food or whatever, but you're going to do your job because you're a soldier and that's what you signed up to do. And that leads me into my next point. Do your job. Fulfill your duties. You may get in the Army and decide you don't like it. You may get in the Army and love it, and that's great. I hope that's your route. I like the Army. It's pretty fun. I like my job. But there's some people here that don't want to be here, and they'll get weeded out eventually, but they let that affect their duties. Whether you want to be here or not, you signed the paper, you raised your right hand, you have an obligation to the Army, to the American people, and to your battle buddies to do your job and not let anybody pick up your weight. That's how it is. I'm sorry if you don't like it. You signed up for it. You should have made a grown-up decision, and you knew what you were getting yourself into. Now man up and do your job, okay? So yeah, don't be one of those guys that slacks in class because you don't want to be here. You don't show up to your formations because you don't want to be here. You don't put out at PT because you don't want to be here. You get everybody else messed up just because you don't want to be here. So don't be one of those privates. Your life will be a lot easier if you make good friends, if you show up at the right time, at the right place, in the right uniform. That's great advice. They stress it in the Army all the time. So if you do that, you will be successful. You will have an easier time as a private. You don't get treated like trash or anything. You get treated well, but you don't know anything, and they're just teaching you how to be a soldier. So man up, soldier on, and finish the objective, whatever that objective may be. If it's PT, if it's graduating class, passing your next test, cleaning your room, whatever it may be. So that's just some quick tips for any privates that may be joining our ranks, and some keys to success for joining the Army. So yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys.